Well, I have a fascinating story that I want to share with you today and really get your ideas on what you think happened. So, several years ago, a friend of mine, we all boarded our horses at a friend's house. And my friend was there cleaning the horse pens. It was in the morning, daylight, but nobody was around. There was no one at all around besides her. And she looks up, and across the yard is a man, and she distinctly described him wearing a cowboy hat, a white long sleeve shirt, blue jeans, cowboy boots, and he was where we parked our cars and the horse trailer, and he walked into the barn, which is padlocked, and she didn't recognize him. He wasn't anybody that belonged there, and so she puts her rake down and proceeds to walk quickly to the barn to find out who this intruder was, what he needed, and what he was doing there. So she gets over there, and there's no one there. And the door to the barn is padlocked. There's no vehicles around, there's no people around. There was no one there. So later on, she calls our friend who owns the property. And we had surveillance cameras were set up everywhere. They were surveillance cameras were set up over the door to the barn. It was surveillance cameras overlooking the yard where the horses are, where the horse pens are. So our friend proceeded to check all the security cameras. And this is where it gets really fascinating. So she sees our friend who is cleaning the horse pens quickly put down her rake and walk very quickly to the barn, but it doesn't show anybody else there. It doesn't show this man. And what's interesting is my friend, the one who saw this man and described him in great detail, is certainly not someone who has ever experienced anything with the paranormal. And she just kept insisting that she saw this man walk into the barn. However, there's no one on the security cameras, and the barn door is still locked. Padlock is on it, and nothing showed at all. So, of course, everybody's mind goes towards a ghost story. Is this a ghost? But we know the history of this property. The house was built in the 90s. We know the people who built the house. So, it's not an old property. There's nothing unusual in the area that would lead us to think it was something ghostly. But I got to thinking, maybe what we witnessed was a glitch in the system. I don't want to say a glitch in the matrix because, I'm really not sure what I believe on that. But could we have seen a different timeline? Could we have gotten a glimpse of the future? What something happened? So I would love to get your ideas on what happened or what you think it was and drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say and what you think because it defies logic. It's something that we can't wrap our head around. She didn't have any uneasy feelings as far as a ghost or an evil presence or anything like that. She was trying to figure out what this man was doing on the property. He didn't belong there. And he was going into a barn that she knew was locked. And when she got over there, yes, it was locked and there was nobody there. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today. You guys drop drop your comments below. Reach out to me via email. If you have any stories like this, I would love to hear them and share them on my channel. You guys have a wonderful day.